First Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salute to Shalom to all you bros out there pushing this word of truth and sincerity. All right, I'm going to just pull this precept so we can get the demons out of here before, I should go into the lesson. This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And the wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Right, so I'm going to go into the video that I just watched because it was highly spiritual. It's pretty much the channel. It's called Vigilance Elite. And this is the one right here at the top. I guess it was like 4 days ago. It was like basically going into your mindset. But the challenge was, it was funny because it was based on the government coming after you, forcing you to get, forcing you to get the vax, And then it was pretty much put him through a challenge. He said, okay, what was spiritual at first was he blindfolded him, which is spiritual, going into faith, walking by faith but not sight. Then he took him to a store, and he gave him like 15 minutes to shop. He gave him like only a certain amount of money to get what they needed before they had to go and live out in the woods, whatever, Pretty much long story short, one of the main things he said that they should have got was a book. And that's spiritual because we have the book. That's why I brought out that Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. We have the heads up, And none of the guys in the situation thought about that, because it's pretty much it was a pressure test, and see how would you react under pressure, But it was, like I said, it was a pretty good video. This is it right here. It was somewhat long, but it was spiritual because when he brought that out, when he mentioned the government coming after him, I thought it was a joke at first, but then I started watching it. I was like, oh, okay, so that's tight, That just shows you the mind state of people in these last days, They know what's going on. But yeah, another thing that was spiritual. Let me read the definition real quick of vigilant. It says keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties. Yeah, that's what we're doing every day. When we keeping our watch, keeping our mind fixed on Yahweh Shem Shai. And that's a beautiful spirit to be in. Sometimes, you have your ups and downs, That's part of it because this, it says difficulties. It's going to be difficult. This is a war, But yeah, another thing that was spiritual in this video, just for brothers, because every brother going to have a lot in this thing. Me personally, I always tell myself, Lord, Lord willing, I'm part of that standard. I don't, even if you get the spiritual power, you still might have to flee certain situations, That doesn't mean you're going to be able to, take over the world by yourself, because it's according to prophecy, the Lord has to come back and take this devil down, So every brother's going to have their own lot in this thing, especially brothers with families that, young children. And one thing that stood out to me when he asked the dude, because it was like a test, and it pretty much came down to a tiebreaker. And he asked him, he said, okay, what would you do if you had to, pretty much cover your tracks? I want to go into the video, but I don't want to, get like a strike or anything. But pretty much he gave him he showed him where his destination was. And the dude right here in the gray sweater, he told him to draw it out. And the dude drew out like a pretty much like a J shape. He didn't go straight into the place, his destination. He took the side road. He went up, he made like a curve, and he came back down, So pretty much it was like a J shape. He went straight up, he made like a left for a minute, then he came down, which is spiritual because that's almost like a military thing, you know. I just wanted to bring that out through the spirit. Ultimately the spirit is gonna guide you in that day. But it was just tight how he brought that out at the end. The dude didn't even understand why he did that. It was just something that he was just thinking about his family and thinking about his safety. And that's all. That's what it comes down to. Just being prepared mentally and spiritually and physically, in any and every way you can. So I don't want to make this video too long. Lord, well, this was a cool, little edifying video. Seeing at the time we in where, because he did mention that that they're going to come to your house and try to force it. And I was just like, man, okay. So okay, and then that just shows you the average person knows what time we in, man. And this is a whole like this is supposed to be a challenge. I haven't really went into this channel, but I'm guessing this dude was like a ex-military dude, contractor, whatever. But yeah, it was spiritual, man. It was a cool little video. So Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. If they take it down, I mean, it is whatever. I didn't even say nothing about the whole. I'm just saying what I saw. So yeah, pretty much that's what it is, man. Lord will not make another video later if the spirit hit me. So with that, I want to give all praise to you. Yahweh Bashem El Shai Bashur Kakodash. And Shalom Akim, much love. We almost home. Kwame Yashrala. Shalom.